In the heart of a small, secluded village nestled in the shadow of looming mountains, there was a legend whispered among the townsfolk of a mysterious curse that had plagued one family for generations. The Vasilov family was said to be cursed with madness, a darkness that twisted their minds and hearts until they were consumed by their own shadows. The current heir to this cursed bloodline was young Ivan Vasilov, a handsome but troubled soul. From a young age, whispers of his odd behavior and unpredictable mood swings spread through the village like wildfire. Some said it was the curse manifesting within him, while others blamed his parents for their neglect in protecting him from the family's tragic legacy. As Ivan grew older, his madness became more pronounced. He would often be found wandering the forests at night, his eyes glazed over with a distant look that sent shivers down the spines of those who crossed his path. The townsfolk began to avoid him, fearing the darkness that seemed to follow in his wake. One fateful evening, a terrible storm descended upon the village, unleashing a fury of rain and wind that threatened to tear apart everything in its path. As the villagers huddled in their homes, their hearts heavy with fear, a bone-chilling scream pierced through the howling winds. It was Ivan, standing at the edge of the village square, his eyes wide with madness as he raved and ranted incoherently. The villagers watched in horror as he danced and spun in a manic frenzy, his laughter echoing through the empty streets like a ghostly spectre. In their desperation to stop him, the townsfolk called upon the village priest, a wise and gentle soul who had long been a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. With a heavy heart, the priest approached Ivan, his hands raised in a gesture of peace. In a voice filled with sorrow, the priest spoke words of ancient magic, invoking the spirits of the mountains to calm the storm within Ivan's tormented soul. A moment of stillness descended upon the village as the wind stilled, the rain ceased, and the madness that gripped Ivan slowly began to ebb away. As the first light of dawn broke through the clouds, Ivan collapsed to the ground, his body shaking with sobs of relief. The curse that had haunted his family for generations had finally been broken, the madness that had consumed him fading into the morning mist. And so, in the aftermath of that fateful night, the village of Vasilov stood united once more, their hearts filled with gratitude for the priest who had brought peace to their troubled souls. And though the memory of madness lingered in the shadows of their minds, they knew that love and compassion would always triumph over darkness in the end.